So I consider myself a bit of a PC nerd. I've been modifying and building my own custom PCs for years now, but there's always been one thing that I've been a little bit scared to touch: water cooling. The idea is freaking awesome, having a fluid go through your entire PC to keep it cool, but at the same time, I don't want to end up with a soggy GPU. So when I heard that EK Waterblocks, which is the company that you go to for water cooling parts, had a sister company called EK Fluid Gaming, I was super excited. Basically, it's all of their top-of-the-line parts and quality, but in pre-built gaming computers. So after some talks with EK, they were nice enough to send me one of their top-of-the-line PCs, the Vanquish 295, and to my surprise, they actually made a custom build just for me and our channel. Now, I do want to say for legal and review reasons that this video isn't sponsored. They're not paying me to make this video. They're not paying me to talk the tower up or anything. But at the end of the day, they did send me a PC, and there is a tracking link in the description if you guys want to get more information about the product. Just keep that in mind. So before we get into the PC itself, let's talk a little bit about my stream setup. For a while now, I've been running a 2-PC setup. While my old PC would have been fine streaming on its own, playing like medium settings on most games, I quickly enjoyed the efficiency of having a second PC to run all of my stream software. Let's say a game needed to update on my main PC and it required a restart. No problem. I just keep the stream running on the other PC. I still have my webcam, I still have the background music, and I don't have to stop my entire stream just to restart the PC. On top of this, you never have to worry about any kind of performance dip due to the streaming software. A lot of times, softwares like OBS and running bots and having stuff for your webcam can be really intensive on your computer, which causes lag while you're playing a game. With this setup, I have my gaming computer with an Elgato attached, sending footage directly to my stream PC. Before EK sent me the new gaming PC, I was running my old rig as my gaming PC, and then I was using a MacBook Pro that I had to buy for school as a stream setup. Trust me, it did its job, and it was an expensive MacBook. But MacBooks get really freaking hot, and they aren't really meant to have all that stuff plugged into it. Because of this, that PC was overheating during streams, it was crashing the stream, I was losing internet connection. Overall, it was killing my stream experience, and that's not something I want for you guys whenever you're watching my content. So I had a choice: either get a cheap new stream PC and keep my main rig, or go balls to the wall and get a beast of a new gaming PC, and then turn my old rig into the stream PC. I think that one's a no-brainer. So I talked to some of the guys over at EK, and they were super helpful and super supportive getting a new PC in. And let me just say this isn't me trying to like stroke their ego or anything, but in terms of working with companies, and I've worked with several here while making content, EK genuinely had some of the most down-to-earth and like genuine people. Yeah, I was in meetings with people for this PC and for business related things, but at the end of the day, these are still gamers at heart. These are still people that just want to help me out and make sure I make good content, help me make connections, all that jazz. I mean, definitely better than some PC companies as of late. So anyway, they send me this awesome PC, and I actually end up unboxing it over on Twitch. It came in a super nice branded box, which I was pretty good at tearing apart. Once I got that baby out, it was super awesome to see the custom design that EK did based around my channel. The case itself had my channel's logo all over it. And details like the front panel, to the giant logo on the side and top, all the way down to the pattern in the background being made of my logo. Heck, they even got a beautiful purple trim, which is like totally iconic to my channel. I didn't cover the setup on stream, but it was super easy. I was a little scared at first. This was my first time ever working with a liquid cooling rig, but EK goes out of their way to make it super simple with online tutorials, a manual that comes with the PC. It was actually super easy. All you had to do was take the little cap off in the front, fill the front reservoir with the provided cryo fuel that you actually squirt out with this funny little bottle it comes with. It's actually kind of fun. Basically just go through that process, turning it on for a bit, letting it kind of flow through, and then powering it off, filling it up more until you're up to the fill line on the front reservoir. Once it's filled, I mean, really, that's about it. It's pretty much just like a setup on any other PC, which is surprisingly easy. So a little bit about the PC itself. It's got an RTX 3090, which is a card that I never thought I'd be able to own. And genuinely, it's one of the best consumer GPUs you can get on the market at the moment. A Ryzen 9 5950X CPU, which again, like, Those Ryzen chips are great for streaming, gaming, productivity. It's crazy how quickly those things can burn through stuff. And 64 gigabytes of 3200 RAM. Needless to say, this PC can run about anything I throw at it. Knowing that I was going to get this PC in, I actually ordered a 4K 144Hz monitor. And let me just say, the gaming experience on this thing has been incredible. Like every other gamer in the world right now, I've been sucked into Elden Ring lately. It's my first ever Souls game, and I absolutely suck at it. And even with the reported issues of performance and frame rate that I've been hearing a lot about with the PC release, this computer hasn't had any dips in frame rate at all. And I've been running it at max settings in 4K. Now, it's important to note that Elden Ring probably isn't the best example for performance. For whatever reason, it's still capped at 60 FPS. I feel like most games are smart enough now to let you play in 144 Hz, but for whatever reason, it's stuck at 60. I'm sure a mod will come out for it or something. But regardless, it's been keeping that 60 FPS steady the entire time I've been playing, and I've been having an absolute blast with it. Another fun thing about gaming in 4K and having a 2PC setup is that I made the decision to start making content in 4K. While the live streams on Twitch will remain at 1080p due to Twitch's bitrate, they're all being recorded at 4K, meaning that my recent videos, including this one, should be in 4K. We'll see how that goes down the line, because honestly, is it worth it to have 4K? Because not too many people have 4K monitors. And in terms of storage, a 4K file is so much bigger than a 1080p one. But we'll just kind of see how that goes. Even then, I'm pretty sure this PC could definitely handle some 4K capture in most 4K games while keeping a full frame rate, because this thing is, I've not had any performance issues with this thing. I've been running max settings VR games, I've been throwing everything I have at it, and this PC's been tanking it. While we're on the topic of 4K footage, this PC is also sweet for editing. I've been able to throw in 5-hour 4K VODs and be able to scrub through it with no lag or anything in freaking Premiere, which has all kinds of performance issues. This PC has really opened up my eyes to a new gaming experience from all around, from casual play to competitiveness, down to content creation and editing. This PC is an absolute tank, a beautiful piece of art. It's definitely one of the best ways to introduce yourself to a liquid cooling format. Real quick, I want to give a big thank you to EK Fluid Gaming for sending this PC out to me. It genuinely means the world I had the opportunity to take a look at it. And if you guys want to see it in action, click on one of the videos somewhere around here and go check out my Twitch stream. I try to go live about every night. We're trying to experiment with new games. I'm trying to kind of broaden my horizons out of the games I've been playing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all, and have yourselves a damn good one.